Okay, so welcome to the second contestant in the big 6-way $99 reel shootout. And that is the brand new Daiwa Fuego CT. And CT stands for compact. Basically what this reel is, it's their standard TATULA without the T-wing line guide. But for $99 you still get a lot of reel for the money, and let's go over the features real quick. Now the first feature is that you do get a aluminum frame with graphite side plates. Now it features what Daiwa calls their ultimate tournament drag. Basically that's just marketing for carbon drag washers. I don't know if there's multiple discs in there or not, but you're supposed to get up to 13.2 pounds of max drag. It features their air rotation, which is basically an extra bearing on the main shaft. They give you this rock solid, glassy smooth feeling when turning the handle. Now you get a it's not a Zion drag star, but it is some kind of a graphite composite. It's nice and big, so it's easy to turn, and of course it also clicks. And the handle is the traditional Daiwa swept handle at 90 millimeters. And it features a total of 6 ball bearings, 5 stainless steel and 1 roller bearing. You can see it's really stealth. It's got a matte black finish. If you turn the reel, you'll see that little Daiwa logo stealthily put into the handle side plate. Now the biggest thing about this reel is it features Daiwa's Magforce Z system, which I'll go over with you guys in a second. But of course we got to pull out the measuring devices and get some measurements on this thing. Okay, so we got the measuring devices out. The Daiwa lists this thing as weighing 7.6 ounces. So let's see what the scale says. Alright, it's actually lighter than what Daiwa says. It's 7.446 ounces. So that's pretty good. Now, it's not nearly as small as the LEWS Speed Spool LFS, but it is comfortable to palm because they've narrowed the frame. But the external dial still has that, it's not as bad as on the Tatulas, but the ring that may rub the teeth on the external dial that may rub your fingers depending how you palm. Alright, so let's pop that spool out and get some measurements. Now with most Daiwas, the way to get the spool out is you have to twist off this big screw on the Magforce adjustment dial. It's pretty easy to do with your fingernail or thumbnail. And here is the spool. Spool's got the standard Magforce Z, and for if you guys are unfamiliar, the way that Daiwa sets up their Magforce is that as the spool spins out, the faster it goes, this rotor or inductor will move out during the fastest part of the cast, and it'll interact with these magnets to give you your braking. So it's a dynamic braking system versus the other company's linear braking like LEWS. And that's how it works. So let's see what this spool weighs. Okay, so the spool is pretty light at 16.7 grams. It's got no bearing on it. But let's get some measurements on the diameter. Okay, so we got the micrometer out. I'm pretty sure this is the standard 34 millimeter, which, yeah, it says 33.8. So it is a 34 millimeter spool. Okay, so I'm gonna pop this spool back in. Now the standard Magforce Z has a total of 20 adjustments. I want to see if it's 20 or 21. The numbers, I can't really see them, but it looks like they go from 0 all the way to 20. Of course, this dial clicks. Now the spool tension does not click. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So a total of 21 settings for the Magforce Z, which is less than the LEWS, but that's still quite a lot. And overall, this is a really nice reel. The fit and finish is top quality. I don't notice any kind of lumpiness in the drag. So yeah, with the light spool like that, this may be one of the favorites to win out in the casting battles. So there we go, the second contestant for the $99 6-way reel shootout is the excellent Daiwa Fuego CT.